Once again, a very warm welcome to all the viewers of this channel. This is Ritwik. So today we are going to see the basic ideology of formal language and automata theory. So uh, by the definition itself, it suggests it is a formal language, which means we are going to deal with a language that is very much formal in nature. That means which consists of majority of the symbols and the symbolic representations and the automata theory. So with no time, we'll just go on with the basic definition of the formal language and the automata theory. So let us just have a small brainstorming activity for a while, and then we'll go ahead with the other aspects. So what do you observe from the following figure? When you observe the figure clearly, you can come across some new identities in this from this particular figure. Let us just have the glimpse on this particular figure. You can see some crops, you can see an ocean, you can see a farmer, you can see a boat, you can see the computer, you can see the software engineer, you can see a car, and you can see a person who is driving a car, nothing but one driver. So when you come across all these aspects, you can see one thing that is common, that is there is a formal language between the farmer and the crop. The crop growth depends upon the farmer interest. So how much crop can grow at this particular land is always known to the farmer automatically. So this means we are dealing with the formal language. So there is a formal language between the crop and the farmer. Let us just consider the second example of a boat and the shore. The travel of the boat consists of the shore. So how much speed the boat need to travel when the ocean speed is large? How much width the boat should get traveled when the ocean is very much large? So it is also deserving a formal language. Now coming to the third figure, you can come across a computer and a software engineer. So nowadays it is aware that everyone need to get upgraded to the technology. So the technological updations are always known to the software engineer. So it means there is always a formal language between the computer and the software engineer. Now coming to the fourth case, a driver and the car. The driving of the car depends upon the driver. So there is a formal language between the driver and the car. So all the aspects there is a formal language. Now what comes the automata theory? Let us just see once again. So as you are aware that there are two kinds of words, one are formal words, another one is informal words. In the formal words, you come across all the major aspects, majority of the aspects, like it is very much rulistic and realistic. That means a formal language always follows a set of rules, couple of rules. Based on those set of rules and couple of rules, we are going to evolve couple of facts or the statements. So that means the formal language is nothing but one kind of a system suitable language which consists of certain ideas, facts, and concepts. Now coming to the notation of the formal language, there are many languages now evolving. So you might heard about the term as natural language processing and programming languages. So these come under certain terminologies of the formal language. So any notation of a language, maybe a formal or informal language, will have a couple of set of rules and regulations. Based on the rules and regulations, a language is going to get developed. Now coming to the other aspects of the formal language. What are the basic steps to learn the formal language? We can come across few definitions like a formal language need to follow certain steps or the measurements. For a construction of a house, we need to start with the building. So in order to learn any kind of language, start with the building instructions. That means the foundational steps or the mechanisms. Those are nothing but alphabets. Those are essential aid for the particular language. So in this particular language, to learn the alphabets, we are going to represent the alphabets in the form of symbols. And then we'll be learning about the words and the sequence of words, sequence of symbols, alphabets that are collaborated with each other. Along with these sequences, we are going to rehashing or revamping the sentences and the sentence constructions. Those are taking place in the third scenario. Now, coming to the automata theory. So the definition itself is a bit complicated and confused to understand and to elaborate. Automata theory is a branch of computer science that deals with designing the abstract self-propelled computing. So here you need to make note on the term called as self-propelled computing. Self-propelled in the sense which is going to drive itself, drive its force, abstract. So the word abstract, it is going to define that which is not visible to the human. So abstract in the sense which is not visible. So we cannot see the things that are going to take place. And it is also going to follow a predetermined sequence of operations. So all the sequence of operations that are taking place in an abstract machine, which is self-propelled in form and which is going to compute, are to be in the sequential order. And they are to be executed automatically. So all the terms that are available, all the operations that are available that are kept in the sequential order are to be termed up and learned up automatically. They need to get executed automatically. That is the major element of the automata theory. So before we go ahead regarding the motivational measures and the other mechanisms, so this video is just quite a sample introductory part of the flat. Learning formal language and automata theory. How can we revamp ourselves to learn the automata theory? Everyone have a confusion that automata theory is a basic theoretical subject which is not practical in form. But there are certain practical elements that are going to take place. In other words, the formal language and automata theory is being practical in nature because all the things that are executed in the computer itself, the computation itself, are being executed practically, but they are not visible for a human eye. That is the only difference between the other subjective aspects and the formal language and automata theory aspect. So in this regard, I would like to inform you that please do watch the videos to know about the basic substantial information regarding the formal language and automata theory. I hope you enjoyed this video. So I hope you can make this video much better in learning perspectives of the flat. Thank you.